Then God said, "Let there be light in the firmament, and the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be of signs and seasons, and for days and years, and let be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth." And it was so. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. That's the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters abound with abundance of living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens." So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth, each according to its kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have the birds of the air and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food." And it was so. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So we've seen from the fourth day to the sixth day. Yeah, so if we go back, I started at Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, which says that, "Let there be a light for the firmament of the heavens to divide day from the night, and let them be a sign, let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years." So here we see the aspect of the typical day and night. So we see God has actually now created day and night on earth. Yes, so basically this is the period when the sun the moon, and basically everything else was forming, the stars and everything. This is the period at which everything was taking shape. This is the period at which that was now happening. We see that the sun has set, has been taken its place. The moon has also taken its place, and now the earth is becoming more stable in terms of its gravitational aspects. So now we have a fixed perspective of what time is on our planet. The 24 hours for day, the 60 minutes in an hour, and all that. Because it says to divide the day from the night. So yeah, we say 12 hours for day, 12 hours for night. And let them be for signs and seasons. So we can tell by looking at the sun, basically heaven, the heavens, yeah, the heavens. And for days and years to mark what's day and what's years. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. Yeah, where the sun and moon are coming in on the earth, and to rule over the day over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day, and that's how the fourth day goes basically. And now we go to the fifth. Yes, the fifth. Then God said, "Let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures." Now we see the more complex life forms. So when we were looking at vegetation, we can assume that vegetation could have started off even before the moon arrived. Because how the moon came, I understand there was a collision with a smaller planet. So when Earth collided with this planet, the crust of it split, and those are the materials that made up our moon. So the Earth itself is like a combination of two planets, maybe not, but I understand the other planets didn't really, there was nothing left of it. So a collision of this magnitude, if there was plant life at that moment, actually plants are very hardy life forms, so I'd assume some form of it could have survived and just to multiply later. Yeah, so I can stand by that, but I can be sure. I can be sure. So that's an assumption. But anyway, now we see complex life forms. That's the fifth day, but it's mostly talking about fish and birds. So we can see actually from moving down by Darwin out of water first and then onto the land, a form of reptile, yeah, but then reptiles into birds. So that period when animals were transitioning out of simpler life forms, I guess that's how they started, because you can see birds and reptiles are closer than up to mammals, because we are closer than to birds. That basically that bridge, a sort of bridging, I guess. I don't know. But so you see, it started as from fish, then birds, and on the sixth day we see mammals. Yeah, mammals, because it's talking of cattle and creeping things. So yeah, creeping things are mostly like insects. I'm not sure if insects can, but maybe yeah, we can. I can take it from that. So yeah, then insects, and on the same day he made man. That was the time. That was the same day man was made. So from Darwin, since already apes existed, it was easier to just continue from there because he did use dust, so what was already existing